You know something? I regret buying this shirt. I really do. I shouldn't have got Cal Naismith on the back, and as much as I adore him, I think I made the wrong decision here. I feel like I should have waited till January, because Bristol City signed the equivalent of the Messiah, the equivalent of God, and we signed Mehmessi, who is absolutely quality, and he is one of the main reasons why Bristol City came out with all 3 points today against Hull. Bristol City 12 unbeaten. This championship business is a piece of pish. I mean, realistically, who's going to stop us at the moment? Maybe Manchester City on Tuesday. Maybe, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And look, 12 games unbeaten in all competitions, and another win on the board for Bristol City. A 1-0 victory over Hull. Another clean sheet as well. So, look, absolutely fantastic day at Ashton Gate, and deservedly getting all 3 points, the Robins. This is how we lined up. Max O'Leary in goal, Cam Pring, Thomas Callas, who came in for Rob Atkinson, obviously, who came off with an ACL injury, away at Sunderland, Zach Viner, George Tanner, Williams, James, Sykes, Scott Mehmessi, and Sam Bell. For Hull, it was Carl Darlow who came in for Matt Ingram, Serge Christie, Alfie Jones, Sean McLaughlin, Jacob Greaves, Xavier Simmons, Greg Doherty, Ozan Tufan, Regan Slater, Ebu Owi, and Oscar Estupinian up top. I would describe the first 10 minutes of the game as frantic, as energetic, chaotic, whatever adjective you want to use, really. And no team fashioned any real clear-cut opportunities, but there was a lot of openings in terms of being able to do that. No team really produced the quality in the final third. And then after that, the game kind of took a bit of a downturn. Both teams were kind of matching each other's in terms of possession, in terms of defence, and also in midfield, which I think once you do that, the game's going to go up a bit of a stalemate. And that was the case until half-time as well. Hull manager Liam Rossini came about at half-time and decided to make a very important substitution, and also something that would eventually twist the game in Bristol City's favour. Turkish international and key midfielder for Hull, Ozan Tufan, went off for Ryan Longman, who came on. And for me, Ryan Longman has been kind of on and off for Hull this season. Ozan Tufan's been, well, he's been a bit lackadaisical in terms of defensive work, but attacking-wise, he offers quality, and Liam Rossini making that substitution, I think, confused me and also confused a lot of Hull fans. But eventually, it did matter to Bristol City, because that substitution made sure Hull kind of lost their threat, both centrally and on the right, where they were looking quite dangerous with Tufan. But after that threat was gone, really, and once Ebiovi went off as well, both their wingers, Benjamin Tete and Ryan Longman, produced really nothing. Benjamin Tete hit a post, but that was from a bit of a mix-up in the box. That was not really too much quality from him. In terms of taking our fullbacks on. I think if he'd kept Ebiowi and Tufan on the pitch, I think Hull would have definitely created more chances than they did. Bristol City made a substitution of their own, with Sam Bell coming off for Naki Wells. Sam Bell, yet again, wasn't quite up to it. I think it's right now to just put him to the bench, give him a few games, or just giving him 20-30 minutes, and then if he's starting to score again, I think then it's possibly time to bring him up to the starting 11 again, because at the moment he's kind of losing his confidence, and that's not good with someone who's really young, like Sam Bell. Naki Wells came on and, well, did it again for Bristol City. Louis Core came off for Regan Slater, which I again found quite bizarre. It was like, why are you bringing on a fullback for a centre midfielder when Hull are kind of edging towards slight weathering the storm and controlling more possession throughout that second half? And especially at that point when Regan Slater was just getting into the game a tiny bit more, it didn't make sense to me. Louis Core came on and again didn't make an impact for Hull. Then a very contentious penalty was given to Bristol City. That's 2 in 2 games for Bristol City after none in about 5,000 years. But Bristol City did get a penalty, and Pavetti down the left-hand side comes in, cuts inside. We know he's going to do that. Hull didn't deal with that, which is again one of their problems. Clips it into the box. There's 3 Hull players charging down. There's 1 spare. 2 Hull players charge down. 1 spare. Benjamin Tete, I think it's Benjamin Tete, kind of holds back and kind of jumps for it. I don't really know why he's jumping for it. That's not the issue in terms of penalty. That's okay. VAR or penalty referees don't take into account why they jumped or not. It's eventually what happens with the hand. It hits his hand, but I don't think it's a penalty. I don't think it's a penalty because he's not in an unnatural position. There's not a clear movement for the hand towards the ball. And if that went against Bristol City, and if that was the winner, I would be really angry. And let's be fair about this. I would be really angry. And I think that's a really harsh call on Hull. But I believe that with the more possession and the game we had, basically the territory we had in that second half, I believe we would have scored anyway, even if we didn't have the penalty. Naki Wells obviously conveniently came on 8 minutes ago. Our penalty taker at the football club sticks it away straight down the middle. Carl Dolo has no chance. The goalkeeper on loan from Newcastle. And Bristol City lead 1-0 with 20 minutes to go. Past Bristol City teams, especially last season, you go 1-0 up with 20 minutes to go and you go, oh, this is not going to end well. This is probably going to end 1-1 or 2-1 to the opposition. But this season, Bristol City are much more confident. But one thing that really kind of initial panic was when Harry Cornick came on for George Tanner. I was like, well, you pretty got to centre forward for a fullback. But Mark Sykes did drop in and fill in at right back, and Harry Cornick did move out to right, so that didn't change much. Adama Traore, no, not that one, came on for Greg Dougherty for Hull, and Adama Traore, I think, making his first start for first appearance for Hull, and well, didn't do much, didn't affect the game, doesn't really seem like much of a threat to me. On 80th minute, Andy Vyman came for Alex Scott. Alex Scott again, wonderful. Really, again, I think him with Matty James and Joe Williams at the moment are really ticking. And once Naismith comes back, I think that's going to be really, really good, solid midfield options we have. I know Alex Scott plays a bit further forward right now, but again, once Naismith comes back, the competition is going to be immense and it's going to be really good. De Silva came on for Mehmessi. That's more, again, just doubling up, making sure we're not conceding. I think just make sure no crosses are coming into the box, and yeah, that worked. And they basically had to channel everything through their centre. And, well, they didn't do that well because we had James, we had Williams in there most times ready to get something on it. And, well, we did that. We held on. And I don't think Hull, really, apart from Benjamin Tete hitting the post right after we scored, would provided much of a threat in our box. So, look, very well fought victory, and I think a much deserved 3 points and a crucial 3 points as well in terms of just making sure we're ticking along. 12 unbeaten, absolutely great, brilliant. A few too many draws, 2 draws in a row, just making sure we're getting that win. And even if we draw the next game, that's fine because we've got that win to just dine out on. So look, huge 3 points and delighted with it. And I feel like this is one of the most important games of the season because being a side who were in decent form beforehand, have some good players, and also are also pushing for that top 6. I don't know if we're pushing for the top 6. I'm not sure. Now we are 9 points of the top 6. We have a game in hand on Norwich, Watford and Sunderland. Sunderland lost away at Coventry this afternoon, who are above us as well. Preston are also above us at the moment. I don't know how they're still above us. They are really stinking it, but they beat Wigan, who are like in the bottom 3 still. So look, crucial now. Manchester City next, obviously, that's fantastic. Next 3 games are against 3 of the bottom 4. Then we have a trip to the Kenny. If we get at least 7 points from those 3 games, my God, we're in a good position. If we drop points, let's say we draw away at Cardiff and then beat Huddersfield and Blackpool at home, I think we have to target Blackpool and Huddersfield. Let's say we get points at Cardiff. Obviously, it's not great. We'd like to do the double over them. It's our local rival. But in terms of context of the season, if we do that, 7 points, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine with me. Because then, trip to the Kenny, I'll take anything from there. Crucially, Bristol City need to make sure this unbeaten runs keep going, at least in the league. Even if we lose to Man City, it probably will come to an end against Man City, but that's fine. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed this, hit the like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Age Job and Stalk YouTube channel for more Bristol City content in the future as well. Thank you guys very much for watching. Keep safe, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers.